here. It's been quite a productive day. I spent most of it doing firewood. So I didn't think there was much point in filming that. Just stockpiling for winter. That's the beauty about having a forest on our property. We've got lots of already fallen trees and limbs and stuff that we're trimming up. So not only is it keeping my family warm through winter, it's also cleaning up the forest that little bit each time. So we're just watching the sheep and the goat at the moment. We've cleaned out the chicken coop. We've replenished all their shavings. Collected 10 eggs this morning. And I'm just enjoying a nice Saturday evening coffee. I got the day off work on Monday. It's North Otago, or Otago anniversary. And of course, I live in South Canterbury but work in North Otago, so get the day off work, which is good. So we'll probably head out for lunch on Monday. Don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I picked up that carry tray for the back of the tractor last weekend. It's come in very handy. I've wanted one for a while. I used to just use my forks, with a pallet. And that worked, but this was free, so I grabbed it. The people were just going to scrap it, and I was like, I'll take that. So there we are. William's got his head buried in the hay feeder. Get right in there, William. Yeah, the cows are down in our front forest paddock at the minute. We gave Elsie and Poppy some more grass today. We just did the mucking out not long ago. It's been quite a warm day today. We'll go down and see what the chickens are up to. Like I said earlier, we just cleaned out the chicken coop and replenished their shavings. And I gave them some stuff for their water. So I need to try and set this down. Hey girls, I can hear yous. Yeah, nice fresh shavings for them. Their food's full, they're good. They're set for the night. Hey girls. Yes. All right, chickens are good. Quite a pleasant autumn evening. And water's good. Hello. So last weekend, we put a baleage bale out to the cattle, and they've already gone through it. So we just opened up the rest of the property, let them have a rummage through what's grown in the last couple of weeks. Shut the container. So of course, when I was down chopping the wood today, they were hanging around. They were curious. We'll try and take a squiz in the forest before it gets too dark. They are down there. And this is the back entrance into the forest. So we've got a little, just a hot fence, sort of splits the forest in half. So they've got the front half. This part of the driveway does end up going out to the main road. So there's some of the limbs I've trimmed off. We're just getting a pile of them. A lot of that makes good kindling, fire starters. I've still got to come and get these. I'll probably grab them tomorrow so we can take them up to the container and axe them. Well, this pile here was massive. And over the last year I've just been picking through it and getting lots of firewood. So just in here, so those there, we're just here. That's the stump. And you can see all the sawdust of where I've cut them all into stumps. Good for axing. And also this fallen tree here, I've just been slowly working away at it. Oops, sorry. It used to hang across the ditch, or the creek I should say. We cut that back, but today I come down and I just actually cut it from the base because it's still sort of growing. So we wanted to stop that by cutting it away at the base there. So again, I'll just continue on trimming it up. Lots of wood on this one, lots of wood. So we're not, as such, cutting trees down just yet, but we are out the front of the property. We're doing a bit of a pasture clean-up, so there's a few trees we're getting rid of. There's just a couple here that we were thinking about cutting down and leaving for next winter. Give them a year to dry out. This is the creek that runs through our property. Now there's a couple of logs in the creek there. These ones here were sort of buried into the creek a little bit. Last year I had my little Fergie down here with a chain, hooked around a couple and dragged them out. So these ones here, I'm going to try and wrap a chain around and use the 35 and see if we can haul them out. So I've got one there and one there. So that would help clean that up. There's a few limbs and stuff I want to clean out of there as well. Let's just appreciate how peaceful it is. This is a pretty cool backyard. It's beautiful and shady down here in the summertime. It's really nice to come down here, and if we're doing firewood, it's great to have lunch down here. Little picnics. It's really cool. All right, well, everyone seems to be happy. All the animals are happy. That's all we're concerned about. Hello, William. G'day, how you going? Just a quick one tonight. Better chuck the tractor away while I'm thinking about it. All right. Oh, great, that's progress. Good on you, good on you. And Timothy, g'day. Yeah, I've had a tripod for a while. I've had the DJI mic, it's the mini mic 2 for a while. Normally use it with my GoPro, but you've got to use the 3.5mm jack point with the media mod. But this is through my S25 Samsung. Yeah, it is good because if it's windy for a start, I've got the wee muffle thing on the mic. When you're doing stuff, you don't have to worry about, sound on the phone or the GoPro by itself. When you're turning away or something while you're doing something, sort of muffles your sound a little bit, so the mic's just, much easier. Yeah, so this is just, it's just got a USB-C plug on the transmitter of the, the receiver of the mic, so that just plugs into the bottom of the phone, and then you're away. Stick your transmitter on and away you go. But yeah, this tractor, it's a good one. It's real good. I did a little bit of fine tuning with it this morning. This is one that had sat in a barn for about 10 years. Well, this one and the little TA20. So I'm looking at, they're both deceased estate, so I'm sort of selling them on behalf. I've got the wee TEA up for sale, and I'm thinking about buying the FE35 off the estate. It's just way easier, does a lot more than what my current little TA20 does. So so the receiver is just straight into the USB-C port of the phone, and transmitter's just on my jersey. Yeah, just got magnet holding it to the front of the shirt. So can't remember what I paid for it, maybe $120 for the mic setup. Yeah, that's right. It's got a 3-stage PDO. It's got 6-speed, so 3-speed with high and low. Just 35 horsepower compared to my 20 horsepower. So it's just more so the hydraulics are much stronger and lifts up hay bales for the horses and the cattle much easier than what my little one does. So I'll sell my grey one and I'll use that money and buy this one. So, and it's 2 years newer. It's a 56. My one's a 54. So it is an upgrade, 2 years newer. But I do need to I do need to do some more lifestyle block videos. I've been a bit slack with them lately. I was just excited about these tractors, and I've done a few shorts and videos on these tractors, but I do need to get back on the lifestyle block thing. I might do a live tomorrow morning and then continue on and do my normal lifestyle block vlogs via the GoPro. G'day Starlight, how you going? Yep, you're not wrong there, Venom. So I've had a little bit of interest on this one lately, which is good. Yeah, I just do lives. I I just get on and do lives while I'm doing around the property. I like to watch a lot of other people's ones where they're just doing random stuff around their property, whether it's chores or just walking around talking. It's just good to see everyone else's point of view, I suppose, their property, what it looks like. I get ideas from other videos of what I can do with my property. Yeah, you can pick all sorts of stuff up pretty cheap, eh? Yeah, well, we need to try and look at getting everything as cheap as possible these days with the way prices are going up on everything. I filled my car up. I'm on a fuel card for work, but that doesn't mean I go and abuse it. And it's normally about 120 from empty, 120, 130 to fill it. From quarter of a tank to full on Friday. Last night I filled it up. It was 150. So you can see why it's hurting a lot of people. And same with diesel. I mean, diesel's not much cheaper at all, really. And you're paying road users on top of it. So, yeah, it's hopefully things improve, but it's not going to improve in a hurry. Yeah, on the motorbike, good on you. Yeah. Because my commute's 80, to be precise, 84 kilometres return. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, yeah, that's the big talk at the moment is petrol. Yeah, work does pay for it, but like I say, I don't go and abuse it. I don't drive like an idiot. Yeah, because you start abusing stuff like that and then you can lose the authority. So we don't want to do that. Probably look at something a little bit smaller down the line once we upgrade the to our new family ute. Then I'll probably look at a wee Corolla or something, maybe. We'll see what happens. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Nothing at all we can do about it. It is what it is. Yeah, control what you can, exactly. Yeah, I set my cruise control a couple of k's lower what it normally is, trying to improve that fuel economy. Yeah, and just not going out for random drives as much as what we used to. It's the same with the machinery around the property. That sort of hurts as well, but when we need it, we need it. If I need gas, I need gas. I don't go and stockpile it. If I need gas, I'll just go and get it and get what I need to get me by. Yeah, and how much quieter will they get? We don't know. We don't know. Just time will tell. We'll just have to sit back and relax and carry on working. And oh, look who's come out of the forest. Yeah, it is. It's just, I think just the media are hyping it up a bit more than what they should be, really. The cows have come out of the forest. And I'm rummaging through what's left of their baleage. I moved the hay ring out of the way for them so they can get to the rest of it, because Henry, the one in the middle, our Highland, he was getting inside the hay feeder. So yeah, didn't want to get him to get stuck. So moved that out of the way yesterday for them. So the expensive part of Lifestyle Block is upon us. Winter time is coming. I've got one baleage bale for the cattle. For the horses should be fine, because we've still got 5 large bales. We've got one in their paddock at the moment, and we've still got at least half a paddock that we've still got to strip feed them. So they're pretty good. Cookies? Go get some cookies. Oh, no, I presume you were meant to say chickens for eggs. We just use the Highline, the orange breed of chickens is what we use. No, it's a BA Fairmont. It's a 100th anniversary model. Yeah, just a Fairmont, not an XR6. I've had a few XR6s. Yeah. But yeah, as for the chickens, yeah, go for just plain Jane Highland. Not Highland, Highline. Orange, that's the breed we have, and yeah. They produce good eggs. They quieten down through winter time as expected, so we've got a couple of boards that we shut on our chicken coop to try and keep at least some sort of warmth inside the chicken coop. So I think since we've had chickens, I think we've had to buy eggs once in our groceries through the middle of winter. But our ones, they're 18 months old when we buy them. We just buy them off, obviously, companies that do make eggs for a living. They'll do eggs consistently for 18 months and then they'll sell them off. I think they sell them for like $3 or $4 a chicken. So we'll just go and buy 5. And our oldest ones have been coming on, we've had 3 years. And they're still producing eggs. And they're free roam as well. They get to rummage around all the whole part of the chicken area complex. Yeah, so yeah, it's a good car, 386,000 Ks on it. I've put 29,000 on it in a year. Yeah, it's not a bad car. Yeah, Venom. Yeah, I'd just get Highline, just plain Jane, the traditional brown orangey coloured chickens. Pretty straightforward, easy maintenance. I'd probably get some drenches that you can put in with your water. We've also got some stuff that we brush on their feet and legs to stop them from going all scaly. Yeah, chicken shavings, you know, for their bedding. It's gone out of focus a little bit. And yeah, apart from that, they're pretty easy maintenance, keeping up with the water. Chicken feed, we always buy a feed. We buy usually 4 or 5 bags when they're on special. But yeah, easy maintenance. But yeah, we've lost a couple. We've gone out there sometimes before work and one's just dead. Yeah. Thoughts on ducks? We get ducks here. We get a few that come in through our creek. And the first year we were here, they were coming over and they were paddling and pooing in the horse's trough. So yeah, so that was a bit of a pain for us, but yeah, we haven't had any here for a while. We get the paradise ducks as well, which are I think they're more of a pest, the paradise ducks, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But apart from that, we haven't really thought about ducks. Mannix, g'day, how you going? On special $20, I think. And then Mandy sorts all that out. She gets it all through Farm Source. Once it's on special, she'll go and buy 3 or 4 bags of it. I'll show you what we get. I'll show you. Yeah, this external mic's good, isn't it? Oh, it's dark in here with that door shut. Right, and we'll get easy week, maybe a couple, depending on how stingy I am with how many cups of feed I'll give them. Yeah, DJI. Yeah, mini mic. Yeah, comes with two transmitters and a receiver. So with my GoPro, I can use it. Like I say, I have to plug in through the Media Mod with a 3.5mm jack point, which the DJI mic comes with, but it goes straight into the USB-C of my phone, which we're currently on at the moment. All my videos through the GoPro, and the lives are through my phone, obviously. So this is one of them. This is what we've given them at the moment. This is muesli mix, so you get pellets and obviously muesli. We were just feeding them pellets for a while, and then this come up on special, so we grabbed it, and they enjoy it. We get nice eggs. Yeah, so I'd be looking at that. I'm pretty sure it's 20 or 25 when it's on special. That's what I do, is wait till it's on special and buy bulk, buy 4 or 5 of them. And you won't have to buy them for a month. They usually come on special at the end of each month, I think. Like I say, Mandy, my partner, she sorts all that out. I just, yeah, a week and a half. Like I say, depending on how stingy I am with the cup of how many scoops I give them. I usually give them a scoop, or a couple of scoops in the morning, and maybe a scoop at night, just to get through the evening. Sometimes they'll eat it all during the night, sometimes they don't. So yeah, if the next morning, if I've still got some in their feeder, I'll just give them 1 scoop. So yeah, I use it sparingly, but they're not starving. They've obviously got the whole complex during the day to dig up for and scratch for insects and stuff like that. So yeah, if they're inside a chicken coop all the time, you probably use a little bit more. But in my particular situation, we'd easily get a week out of a bag. So you say $20 for a week over how many eggs you get. During the winter time, it probably costs you money to keep the chickens, but it's just cool to have them, isn't it? But producing your own homegrown eggs is pretty satisfying. That just set the dogs off. And I noticed that our eggs are much bigger than the supermarket ones. So we've got our horse gear in here. We've got a spare reel, saddles and stuff for the horses, and just other household stuff inside the container. The container came with the property. We negotiated it with the price when we brought it. Yeah, so, yeah, oh, sorry, Venom, yeah. Oh, you're liking the mic? You should go out and buy one. DJI mini mic. I did a lot of searching on YouTube of comparisons and stuff like that. And yeah, I settled with it. Like I say, you can be hands-free with it, not worried about it. You can use a magnet, or it clips to your shirt. You'll use the magnet fitting. Yeah, it's real cool, real cool. And it's easy to set up. You literally, and it comes, you put all your receiver and your transmitter inside the DJI. It charges everything while it's inside the case. And you open it, and everything connects straight away. You just plug into your phone or your GoPro, you turn it on, and you're recording, you're done. All I do is just plug the transmitter in, put the receiver on me, and I don't touch anything, and there you go, there's your mic, it's working. Easy, you should get one. Anyway, that's enough of looking at the container door. Right, so we've got all the cows. There's Molly. They're all out of the forest. I can hear a paradise duck now. Nice and peaceful, isn't it? Listen to it, nature. Oh, that's lovely. Crikey. G'day Barnes boy, how you going? Good to have you on board. I'm good, how are you? Hopefully everything's all good over your side of the world or wherever you are. Just a random live. Nice peaceful Saturday evening here in New Zealand. Sorry, whereabouts are you? How do I find the small rural community? It's good. My daughter Emily, she goes to a little primary school out in the country here. I think there's 30 pupils altogether. Yeah, she loves it. Most of us wear gumboots. Oh, New South Wales. Oh yeah, hopefully everything's all good over there for you. I mean, we come from Christchurch, which is quite a big city. And moved to the little town down here in Waimate, South Canterbury. Don't drink the water. That's the first thing I did the day I bought this property, is had a big glass of water, and it's beautiful. Unlike the chlorine water that they have in Christchurch now, especially after the earthquakes. And g'day Anthony. Might be crazy hour for these guys soon. They'll usually start running around the paddock and being idiots. It's quite enjoyable to watch. They've just resealed the road out there, so it sounds like cars are coming up our driveway, but it's not, they're just going past. But when you're sitting in the lounge watching TV, it always sounds like someone's coming up our driveway. They've done a reasonable job. That's a good guess. Yes, I'm in New Zealand. How could you tell? Because it's nice and green, or? G'day Logan from New Zealand, welcome. Another Saturday night on the lifestyle block, nice and peaceful, good weather, blue sky, a little bit of cloud over the hills behind us there, nothing dramatic. It's meant to be a good day tomorrow, and we've got a public holiday tomorrow for North Otago, so I work there, which is good. Yeah, we had quite a lot of rain this summer, so we're still, like I say, we're still quite green here, which is surprising because we're now, third week into autumn. Usually we'd be browned off, but it's been quite good this season. We've had consistent feed for the animals. We haven't had to have a lot of hay out for them, which is good. And Elsie is rubbing her head on Poppy's bum. Very, very interesting. Anyway, we'll leave them to that. I'm in Waimate, South Canterbury, South Island. 2:53 in Western Australia. Yeah, it's... Oh, it must be... Oh, okay, we'll be close to 8 o'clock here in New Zealand, Saturday night. Yeah, give it another 10 minutes, it'll be dark here. Yeah. Oh, the big shift over to Australia. Is the grass greener on the other side? Tell me that, Anthony. And Mannix, you're going to Curio, you're coming straight past my little town. You're more than welcome to stop in and say good day. Jug's always warm. We could have a YouTube collaboration. Oh yeah, from the North Island, yeah, cool. A few North Islanders in here. That's pretty cool. What made you shift over there, Anthony? Job? You work in the mines, or? You tell me that pays pretty good. Everyone's from the North Island. I'm outnumbered here. Any South Islanders there? Help me out. I bet you are. I considered moving there after the earthquakes we had in Christchurch back in 2011. I got offered a job over there working in a panel shop. Well, a restoration outfit, I should say. But I turned it down. You move, oh come on, it's not that cold down here. God. I had a brief stint, like I say, after the earthquakes. I did a brief stint up in Pokeno, just south of Auckland. I worked a job up there in a restoration outfit. Well, it was sort of a restoration and a wrecking outfit. And I lasted 3 months, and yeah, I didn't, wasn't me. So I came back south. More homesick, I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, it was all right. But I found when I was up for my brief stint up in Auckland for 3 months, I found the humidity very, very humid. Wicked thunderstorms, loved that, but very humid. Yeah, that'd be cool, Mannix. Yeah, definitely be good to catch up. Yeah. Yeah, Anthony, yeah, no, you'd be wanting some rain pretty soon. Oh yeah, with EQC, but after the earthquakes, yeah, right, cool. It would have been a busy time for you. I still remember those earthquakes like it was yesterday. Have I been to Warkworth? Is that Auckland? No, that's in the North Island, isn't it? No, where have I been in the North Island? Auckland, Hamilton. Well, obviously I drove from the bottom of the North Island to Auckland when I moved up there. I've been down the Desert Road, Taupo. Yeah, but that was a wee while ago. No, furthest Warkworth, is that just over the Harbour Bridge? I remember going over the Harbour Bridge to go and see someone that had a car that needed work done. Like I say, I was only up there for 3 months and I didn't know where anything was. The motorway confused me. I didn't know what streets to turn off, and yeah, it was very confusing for a South Islander that had never been there before. So don't take the mickey out of me, all right? Old Scotty Hilux there. Those Hiluxes are worth gold now. All right. Had a few people on tonight. I appreciate you all coming on and watching and chatting and asking questions, and yeah, no, it's really good. just a plain Jane Saturday evening. I remember 20 years ago, it used to be getting the cars polished up after a week of work, and we'd be going into town on a Friday or Saturday night and doing a bit of cruising, and now I'm just an old man that has 7 acres and a heap of animals. Hello, thank you. Oh, you got a Crumpy. Is it Roadley? We get a year warrant on that now, being 41 years old now. I did an 86 last week. 4-door flat deck. And it was real tidy too. 4-wheel drive, real tidy, straight pass. I certainly have. Yeah, all the Hiluxes are good. We've considered buying a late model Hilux to replace our family vehicle, but geez, they're quite expensive. Yeah, so I own the grey one in the middle there. That's what I've had that for 4 years. Brought that when I first moved here. This TA20, and that is an FE35 Gold Belly. These are deceased estate, so a family friend of my partner's. He passed away and he had these tractors sitting in a barn, and the widowed wife, asked my partner if I would be wanting to sell these tractors for her. And I said, yep. So we've got the TEA Fergie up on the marketplace at the moment, and I'm actually using the 35 because I'm actually looking at buying this. Well, I'm going to buy this off her estate, or his estate. I just wanted to do a few trial runs using all my attachments to make sure that it was an improvement over my TEA. And it's night and day difference. PTO is much safer to use. It lifts heavier things. It's yeah. So I'm going to buy it. And she said I can have it for a good price too, which is good. So I'll just sell her TEA first. That's a great little tractor. Admittedly, it actually runs better than my one. And then what we'll do is we'll sell my one, and I'll use the money from my one and buy the 35. It's just a slightly better all-round tractor. 2.2 litre 4-cylinder over a 1.9. Extra 15 horsepower, more torque, high-low ratio gearbox. And a gold belly, they tell me they're quite rare. You can actually still see the evidence of gold around the engine and around the gearbox and everything. So yeah, pretty cool tractor, pretty cool. So that's the Fergies. A 90s Prado, yeah, we still get heaps of them in for warrants. They're good, they do big Ks. There's one that I look after every 6 months. It's a 96, and it's done 530,000 Ks, and it just ticks over like clockwork. Yeah, but no, I don't know if we'll go to the 90s. I don't know. Will I paint it? Heaps of people have asked. I put it out on the one of the Ferguson 35 Facebook pages. I've had a few people message going, "Oh, you're going to restore it?" And I'm like, no. It runs really good. It's not rotten. It's just surface rust. It gives it good patina. I mean, people pay huge money to make their old cars look like this. This is original. Certainly my grey TA, the paintwork's still presentable. I mean, there's evidence of surface rust, but this is 54, so it's 72 years old. But no, they're not rotten. They run good. I'm just going to use it. People might look and go, "Fuck, what a rusty old tractor," but it's not. It's just surface rusty. But geez, it goes good. It goes real good. Anything to improve. Anything to improve doing stuff around our property, more so the hay bales and stuff like that. The little Fergie used to lift up the front wheels, and then I put weights on the front and then it wouldn't lift. So yeah, but the 35 is just yeah, it's mint. An SSV Commodore Ute. Oh yeah, what year is that one? I did a warrant on one about a month ago, real mint. 40,000 Ks on it, 2014, I think, VF. SSV. Oh yeah, VE, yeah, rightio. Yeah, this one that I did was a VF. Yeah, real nice, real mint, low Ks, real mint, immaculate. But standard exhaust, I sort of said to him, I says, oh, hey mate, how about cutting some of those mufflers out, eh? I'm not in the UK, I'm in New Zealand, but yeah, close. Close, very, very similar, I suppose. I suppose you saw the Fergusons and thought UK. We're starting to get quite dark now. 2010 VE, that's a 16-year-old car now, or ute. No, you're all good. You're all good, thanks for stopping by. I remember when the VEs were brand new. Shit, I remember when these BA Falcons were new. Back in 02 was the first BA, and I was like, oh, didn't like them. And then they made a turbo. Back then I had all my old XYs and XAs and stuff like that, so a new Falcon was boring. Now that's a 24, what is it, 04, 22-year-old car now. Geez, I'm old. I don't know if the fella from Auckland's still on, but we've still got a little bit of daylight left. Sun's just starting to go down. New Zealand is lovely, thank you. Yes, it is. We have a lovely countryside down here. Oh yeah, that's cool, Timothy. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I might do a live tomorrow morning. I might come on about 9 o'clock, I suppose. There is a live. A lady from Australia has 160 acres. I usually watch her lives, and she comes on about 10ish. I think it's like 7 o'clock her time, I think. So it's quite cool to watch. Can I legally grow cannabis? No, you can't legally grow that anywhere, can you? Surely. Yeah, I've got 7 acres, which is enough for us. But admittedly, probably about 3 acres of it is forest, which is absolutely fine. That's pretty cool. Endless supply of firewood. Yeah, the house is up on we are up on a hill here. It's not high, but there is definitely an incline. You can't really see it, but yeah, some areas in the forest are a bit steep. You've got to be careful going down with the tractor. Just low gear, first gear, and just try down with the engine brakes. You don't have to touch the brake at all. If you do, you lock up the wheel and you go faster, so yeah. Oh yeah, we've got someone playing golf still. Don't know if you'll be able to see that. Straight here to the right of Lily, our cow there, there's a golf cart. Yeah, 135, that would have been diesel and late 60s, maybe 70s. So this one here is a 1956, so it's still actually a Ferguson. I think it was 59 they went to Massey Ferguson. So it's still, I suppose it was when Harris pulled out, and it went straight to Massey, because it's got MHF stamped on the side of the gearbox on this, so that's Massey Harris Ferguson. But it's still a Ferguson. And yeah, like I say, the late 50s they went to the Massey Ferguson. So there are a lot of purists out there that when you state you have a Massey Ferguson and you show a TA Ferguson, that's when a lot of the purists come on. That's not a Massey Ferguson, it's just a Ferguson. But yeah, no, it's pretty cool. It's a classic. Runs really good. Yes, it's a 40-footer. It come with the property. We negotiated the price to keep the container, so it keeps all our horse equipment in there, our chicken feed, our horse feeds, or supplement feeds. It's got my little classic 50cc scooter in there, and fencing stuff, and just a lot of stuff in general, really. Keeps it nice and dry. Yeah. I finally emptied the cage trailer. Had a load of scrap metal on it. Took that to the scrap yard on Monday. So now we can use it for firewood. Yeah, with the current situation, we brought these bales about 2 months ago. We brought 12 last season, and we still had a couple left over through summertime. So we've just gone for 6. Yeah, every day, I'd happily use my tractor every day, but it's more so the odd time after work and in the weekend. So it's every weekend I'll use it. Yeah. I mean, they don't make them like they used to. You imagine finding a 2020 tractor and that's 70 years old and it's been sitting in a barn for 10 years and not going, and trying to fire that. It'd be wiring issues, it'd be computers, and oh God. This here points distributor, what's that need? Fuel, spark and air. Easy. Yeah, we've got pony and horse. So we've got a Shetland pony and we've got a standard breed horse. And they are having a groom. So much for my 20-minute live tonight, guys. An hour and 4 minutes. They are happy together. Yes, they are. So just up the road, about 2 kilometres up the road, a lady breeds Shetland ponies. And we got onto her through a family friend. We walked her home, this lead rope, and yeah, we've had her for just over a year now. We want to get her into the Shetland Pony Association so we can start doing shows and stuff. I've been slowly tidying up the horse float, not that you can see it very well now as the sun's going down. Just a little bit of surface rust underneath I want to tidy up. You know, when animals pee and poo and stuff, and you got to hose them out, but yeah. Yeah, most of it's good. It's been a labour of love though. If you saw this place 4 years, well, 3.5, it would be 4 years in July this year we took over ownership, so 4 years in July. It looked nothing like this. It was an overgrown mess. This fence around this front part of the property. Oh, the driveway lights have come on. Don't know if you see that through there. You'll see our driveway lights. Anyway, yeah, so this fence around here wasn't in. We had this done. And this back paddock here. Oh, the entry lights into the back paddock have come on. I made this hot tape Waratah fence here. I did that 2 years ago. I do want to change it to actual proper wire with posts, but this has done the job. The cows haven't gotten out. We do have a couple of Taranaki gates, or Bushman's gates as the Australians call them, that we put across the driveway at night time. This paddock here was just mud and wood and old machinery when we brought it. It looked nothing like this, and this is just us letting cattle come through and the grass is growing, and yeah, it's looking really, really good. I've done a lot of cleaning up. I used my Ferguson years ago, cleaned up old hay bales that are against the fence there. Even the locals that play golf, because it's a golf course that follows the fence line, even a lot of the locals are yell at me over the fence saying, oh, hey, this place is looking really good. So the locals notice it. That's real cool. No, not from a farming background. No, I'm from the city. I'm an ex-mechanic and panel beater. I'm just now a vehicle inspector, and this is, I suppose it was a midlife crisis. We brought this, like I say, we brought this place 4 years ago, or nearly 4 years ago, and we wanted to give lifestyle block ownership a go. And here we are. I'm still doing a lot of learning. I'm subscribed to a lot of people on YouTube, watched a lot of videos, getting ideas of how to get this grass to grow back. And all the tricks are working, so that's where YouTube comes in really handy. A lot of great people out there. I did have an older channel, which I probably should have kept it, but I didn't. Yeah, it was a bit silly. And I had, 500-600 videos of just automotive stuff, car shows, fixing stuff, and a lot of my old project cars, restorations and stuff. But yeah, I had no real need to carry on that channel, so I just made it dormant and produced this channel a couple of years ago. So that's what we're up to. I still love cars, don't get me wrong, but the restoration side of it is done and dusted. I get too old for that sort of carry on now. And it's just really expensive now. It's not like it used to be. Yeah, exactly. This is what we love about this as well, just the peace and quiet, the space. It's clean air. When we first got our cattle and the sheep and all that, we weren't used to the smell. We noticed it, but now it's just normal. You don't even tell anymore. And no raging parties from the neighbours or anything. It's just a great atmosphere. I mean, if I stop walking on the shingle, you just hear nature. That's all you hear. It's brilliant. We love it. Oh, 7:17. It must be. Oh yeah. So you'll be Saturday morning. Okay. So you'll be 12-ish hours behind us. Rightio, I presume. But good on you. Do you do videos as well? Be quite cool to see your side of the world. And yeah, as for my 20-minute live is now an hour and 10 minutes. I'll probably finish up as well because it's getting a bit dark and no one can see anything. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's right, Mannix. It's brilliant. Like, our daughter loves it out here. There's plenty of room. She can fly a kite. She can fly that anywhere she wants. Doesn't have to worry about the neighbours next door. The dogs bark a little bit. Hey, we try to keep them quiet, but it's not disturbing anyone. You got machinery, the chainsaw going and stuff. It doesn't matter. But on a quiet evening like this, you can hear conversations from way down the road. Like, the sound just travels. So, yeah. But yeah, like I say, we've got a young family. And my daughter's 10 this year. And it's great. Plenty of room to ride a bike, and it's just brilliant. You should just do it. Oh, your kids do they do it on the farm, or maybe leave a comment on one of my videos of their channel? Would be cool. I'll go and check that out. But yeah, tomorrow I'll do another chore vlog. I'll get the GoPro out and do that tomorrow. I might do a live first thing in the morning. and then I'll carry on with the day doing the normal stuff, and I'll carry the GoPro with me. I've got to do some more videos. Got to keep the subscribers happy. Yeah, that would be great. Hey, right, I'm going to shoot the gap, going to make a cup of coffee. It's getting dark, and retreat inside. We did all the animals earlier in this live, so thanks for coming on board, guys. And Mannix, yeah, do maybe send me a comment on one of my videos. Be quite cool to catch up. You come and check this place out in real life, I suppose, instead of just through the screen. Do I like mushrooms? We grow plenty of mushrooms out in our forest, and we do like mushrooms for our tea occasionally, unless there's other mushrooms that you're talking about. Awesome, guys. Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.